Yellow, and welcome back to Top 10 and the worst, the center field position, my favorite position.
Third base.
Center field, it's my heaven. It was my favorite place to be. Center field's getting low-key, high-key stacked, baby, and it starts at the top. Number 9, Cedric Mullins of your Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles have deserved a couple more shout-outs. Their fan base is probably mad at me like the rest of them. Cedric Mullins, man, he's fun to watch. He's an electric factory. He gets balls you don't think he's going to get to. He was 10th in WAR last year. Little speed, little pop, 16 homers. All right, Cedric. Number 5, I'm putting Byron Buxton. This might be controversial for some people. He gets hurt pretty much every year like clockwork, and I hate that, and I'm sure he hates that. But he still just rakes. I think he had the 3rd most homers of center fielders last year. The guy glides in the outfield like nothing I've ever seen before. If he plays 150 games, he will win MVP. Number 1, always have to steal my fishes from you. It's Mike Trout. You know, you can argue some of these young kids, and they're on his butt, and they just did the top 100 list, and he was at 3rd for like the first time ever or whatever. Mike Trout, man. He had a 999 OPS. That was the best of the center fielders. Like, it's Trout. You know him. Stop talking about him. It's over. At number 4, a lot of you won't like this, George Springer with the Toronto Blue Jays. He played a ton of center field last year. They brought in Kiermaier, so he might not be playing as much, but he also still might be. Kiermaier missed time last year. And if I'm not, it's an homage to George Springer, who's been so good at this position for a while. 25 homers last year. That was 8th most at the position, and 814 OPS. This guy's got stats. He racked up some more, and he went to UConn. Let's go, George. I didn't. At number 3, ATL raise up. It's Michael Harris the second. For a rookie I didn't know almost anything about, he set the world on fire last year. He was tied for 3rd best OPS, 5th in WAR, and again, he got called up a little late, but it didn't matter. 20 swipes, homer away from a 2020 season. Money Mike. They used to call me Midget Mike because for my sexy dancing. That's not a joke. At number 10, Harrison Bader. And actually, you know what? I'll throw in Dylan Carlson too for St. Louis. A little St. Louis tribute in the 10th spot, because I don't really know. I just know Harrison Bader is one of the best defensive center fielders I've ever seen. The footwork is silly. He had a very memorable playoff performance. And yeah, when he's out there with how good he is defensively, anything on offense makes him a top 10 guy. And I think he's going to provide anything on offense. Dylan Carlson, I don't really know, but everyone says he's good defensively. And this whole segment is to basically get Cardinals fans off my back. At number 6, it is your favorite trade request. The Pirates, or maybe your favorite teams, Byron Reynolds went to Vandy. Go Doors, we like that. I like that the dude's still demanding the trade, and he's now hit for what, 4 straight seasons? 3 straight seasons? Byron Reynolds, if he was on any other team, he might be higher on the list. And I think that's Byron Reynolds' whole argument for get me out of here. Although I think it's coming together in Pittsburgh, but it might be too late for Brian with a Y. Number 8, let's get this over with. I'm putting Luis Robert from the Chicago White Sox. I hope this dude makes me look like an absolute fool. When he's patrolling center field and raking, it's dominant. It's MVP-like. Remember when this dude was supposed to be like the Cuban Trout? Make me look bad, Luis Robert. I might buy some White Sox stock this year. Number 2, Julio Rodriguez. The guy is special. I follow him on Instagram. 3rd most in homers last year. Good. 2nd most in stolen bases. Great. Covers ground in the outfield. Racked up WAR. He's the future of the game. His eyes, man. I'll stare at him. Number 7, Brandon Nimmo, kind of low on the list. He could probably have an argument for 4, maybe. He sets the table for that Mets lineup. He's gotten a lot better in center field. He just got the big contract. Happy for Mets fans, happy for Nimmo. I'm not happy for this next guy, because your worst center fielder is
Philly center fielder Simon Muzziotti. When he plays center field, he has as many hits, 1, as he does hit by pitches. 1.